Hi everyone, I thought that I would share two tarot spreads that I have really been getting a lot of meaning from in my personal life and that I've really enjoyed working with. So I thought that I would share them with you all just in case you haven't come across them yet yourself or we're looking for some spreads to spark your interest. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the Sacred Days of Yule tarot spread. So you do this around Yule. And so obviously we've just passed our winter solstice. So you wouldn't be working with the spread again until December of 2013. I will try to remember to repost this information on this spread at that time, but I thought I would share it now because it's so fresh in my mind and I had such a great experience working with this spread that I wanted to, kind of pass that on. I found the spread on eclectictarotforum.net. They do a yearly one, and if you're active on there or you want to be active on there, if you're looking for a tarot forum, it's an amazing one, and it's a great way to get to know tarot more and get to know others who are working with tarot. I'm on there all the time. I just kind of don't, I'm a little shy, like I always am. But anyhow, the Eclectic Tarot Forum got the spread from Bella Online, The Voice of Women, and it's called the Sacred Days of Yule Tarot Spread. And if you go on the Bella Online site, they have it all very clearly marked out for you. So you can write it down in your book of shadows or your journal and very clearly follow it. So if I don't explain something clearly enough or you want more information, please go check out their site. Go check out their site anyhow. Go check out Eclectic Tarot Forum if you haven't been on there. So it's a 12-day spread. Your goal is going to be, oops, I have a thread there. Your goal is going to be to work with the spread every day at the same time if possible, and make sure you have time set aside to kind of meditate and intuit what the message is for you at this time. And you do that for 12 days, and then at the end you get to look at the spread as a whole as well. At least that's what I have done, and I've gotten a lot of really beneficial information from it. So anyhow, it's called the Sacred Days of Yule spread. The first card that you draw is called the Mother Night of Dreams. This is where the space is held in the tarot spread. You set it up like a circle, except that the first card you draw is not in the center of your circle. It's going to be, I think it's one card off of center to the left. So you'll have one, and then two would be in the center of your spread. And you want to be able to set it up in a space where you don't have to take it down every day. That's the idea. It's that, you're setting up that sacred space to work with the energy of this spread. And it's very powerful. So it's definitely worth leaving the spread out. So anyhow, the first card is the Mother Night of Dreams. It's for December 20th. It reminds us to look for a particular message in our dreams tonight. The ancients believed that our dreams on this night foretold some of the important events in the coming year. 2 is Yule, the winter solstice, on December 21st. This card shows us how best to connect to the light within and without. It symbolizes the birth of the sun. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold, so I'm just sipping some tea today. Well, I've had the cold. I'm slowly getting over it. The third card is the Time of Beth, December 22nd. This card points to the inner block and resistance that is holding us back from following our dreams. Card number 4 is the Hopi Time of Renewal, December 23rd. This card indicates the best way to seek purification and renewal and to build tolerance for others. Day 5, card 5, Feast of Mothers, Christmas Eve, December 24th. This card shows how we can connect with the spirits of our ancestors for communion and to ask for wisdom and guidance, and for Christians to reflect on the birth of Christ. Card 6, Festival of Life, Christmas, December 25th. This card shows us how to connect directly with Spirit. Card number 7, Yuletide, Kwanzaa, December 26th. This card shows us how to express nurturance, to attend to our families, and to express the protective energy within us towards others. Card number 8, Birth of Freya, December 27th. This card points to issues of love, luck, artistic and creative expression, and female wisdom. And I just love that that's one of the placements in the spread. And you'll find that the card you get gives you some very interesting insight on that. Card number 9, and I apologize if I'm saying this wrong, the Feast of Alcyone, December 28th. This card gives us a personal inner message, one that speaks directly to our heart and spirit. Card number 10, the Day of Nymphs, December 29th. This card encourages us to connect to our playful side, our inner child, and how best to cultivate this aspect of ourselves. Card number 11, Day of Rest, December 30th. This card shows us how to walk our path in a relaxed and confident way with the ability to deal with stressful situations in a philosophical, detached way. And then the final card, card number 12, you draw on New Year's Eve. And that's December 31st. This card shows us how to release the old and let in the new. This relates to both our external lives and our inner being. So if this sounds interesting to you, don't worry about having to try to remember to write it all down. Visit the Bella Online and Eclectic Tarot Forum, and you can get all of the information. It's clearly written out there, so you can take your time writing it down for yourself in your Book of Shadows or journal. So the 12 days that I spent with this spread, the information that I received was really, really insightful. And actually ended up doing this spread with my husband. We weren't like drawing one card for each other. We were each doing our own wheel. And it was very beautiful to like put them together on the altar so you could see our own spreads. And we didn't interpret for each other. The point was not to get a reading for somebody else or to know what was going on in the other person's spread. It was just something to do together as a way of celebrating winter solstice, the incoming new year for people who observe the new year in January. All of those kind of things. So it was really wonderful to do it together, and I really, really enjoyed being able to work on such a large spread over a longer period of time with someone else. So, if that might be something, if you have a significant other or a child or someone in your life and you both, a very dear friend, and you both work on tarot together, it's a fun thing to share the journey with each other of the spread. But remembering that the key to this spread is more of an inner reflection and inner knowledge, and inner working with your intuition. It's not so much about sharing the draws themselves with other people. More about sharing the energy of the spread with someone else if you're going to be doing that, and the enjoyment of the spread itself. So that's the first spread that I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to do a second video now for the second spread because this one has taken so long. And I know, like I said, that you do have to wait till December to do it again. However, I'm sure you could adapt this to any of the Sabbats that you observe, or any of the solstices if you just observe solstices throughout the year. You could find a way to adapt that and get a lot of insight for the Sabbat that you're observing, and then the tarot spread that could kind of give you insight on that too. So anyhow, I hope that if you haven't seen the spread, you check it out. And that in December, when we come around to working on the spread again, you'll be able to enjoy doing it just as much as I have. I don't know, maybe it's something that I'll set up on my page so that we kind of do it, work on it together for those 12 days. So that is the first spread that I really loved, and I'll be doing a second video on the second spread that I've been working with a lot lately and really getting a lot from. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next. Bye.